Hello, welcome back to my channel. So glad that you are here today. Just a quick reminder before I get started, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you never miss any of my wig related content. This wig review today is being brought to you by pinkypromise.com. I am going to be showing you a new Wille wig from their Hair Power collection. This is Heaven, and the color on this one is Pearl Blonde Rooted. More on her in just a minute. Okay, let's start taking a look at Wille Heaven in Pearl Blonde Rooted. So as you can see, lots of curl in this style. She's a very pretty mid-length. She has a nice swooping bang across the forehead there that if you wanted to, I think, if you wanted more full forehead coverage, you could shorten those just a tad. We'll get into the measurements in just a moment, but very, very pretty style. I did not comb through the curls. I opened the part, and but I don't like to comb through these curls when I first get a curly wig. I don't want to frizz them, and these are their high heat-friendly fibers. So again, you want to be careful. You want to preserve your curl. If you do start to get some frizz, you can curl those back up with your curling iron. You can just treat those ends, and you can also, as the curl starts to come out, use a spray bottle with some, just with some water, scrunch those curls back up, and you can get your curl, to wake back up. There's also products that you can put in, for curl. I'm just not a real big product on wigs person. I know that they're available, but personally, I don't really actually use very many products on my wigs, so especially on synthetics. I don't like to get buildup and that's always my concern, is that I'm going to get product buildup on these synthetic fibers. So anyway, I will do a turn so you can see her all the way around, and then we'll get into all of her specs. So very pretty. Like I said, I really like the way this front is laying. This is right out of the box. I didn't have to get out my blow dryer or do anything, hot air brush, anything to, get that to lay like that. So really pleased with that. Okay, so she is an extended lace front with a left mono part. So we will take a look at this lace front. Really love the extended lace front. Love that we're seeing that a lot with wigs these days, where you get that true temple to temple coverage instead of that little, just lace front from here to here kind of thing at the top of the ear tabs. So it looks really good. This one does have a medium brown root on it. So, but the knots are tiny. I feel like the knotting looks really good, even though it does have, a brown root on it. So I'll show you the part here. Part was easy to open on this one too. Sometimes with curly styles, the part is a little more of a challenge, but it was not. I've got great coverage, going down around the face to the ear tabs. This is fitting my petite measurements perfectly. So Wille typically runs petite average, with the acceptance of a few styles where they have a large cap, or they just made the cap run more true to average and things like that. But the majority of them do fit petite average. This one is fitting my 11-inch ear to ear measurement very nicely. I have 13 forehead to nape, and there's just a little bit of room. I didn't have to bring the adjusters in. My circumference is 21 inches. So, just keep that in mind. This is a wefted cap, so there is stretch in the cap, which is good. So that should allow it to stretch up to average and maybe just above average. So measurement wise, we have 7 inches here in the front. We have a 12-inch layer from the crown, 11.5-inch sides, and an 11.5-inch nape. So that gives you just enough nape there to do some pretty updos and things with these pretty curls. Weight-wise, she's coming in at 4.7 ounces. I'll pop her off, and we can look at the interior of her cap. Okay, let's take a look at this cap. So here is your left mono part. Nice size part, to get a good part on the left there. And then the top up here is interesting. So open wefting on the top. However, I'm not feeling perma-tease on the top. The only place that I can see some teasing is down here at the nape. So I think there's probably just a little bit of teasing through the cap, maybe right where the the wefts attached to the cap. And that's just to give it a little bit of lift. But I think most of the volume is really coming from the just the style, the curl. So So nice. It's a natural curl without being too poofy, you know. Okay, so this is that extended lace front. Like I said, I'm very pleased with that. Gives you that true temple to temple coverage. Looks really, really nice. Gives you a nice hairline there across the front. See how far that goes down on that ear tab on that side. Then she's got soft felt ear tabs, piece of metal in there. That's what keeps that flush up against your face. Open wefting all through the cap. Gives you nice ventilation. Has plenty of stretch in it. She has an extended nape with Velcro adjusters. Like I said, I have not had to bring those adjusters in on my petite 21-inch circumference. So stretch here. Interesting, let's check the stretch. Not really stretch. Yeah, so these up here are open wefts, but they don't have elastic. You'll notice they have lace. So the stretch is all gonna be in the cap back here, which is typical. So I was just curious. I was like, is there stretch on top too? Interesting. And then some stretch in the circumference as well. Okay, let's take a look at this beautiful color. So this is Pearl Blonde Rooted. Pearl Blonde Rooted number code is 101-1423. So those are the colors that are going through this. The root looks to be, I don't know, they didn't give a root color. It looks to be about their 6 or 8 on the root. They do describe it as a medium brown, but they did not give a code for the root. So description wise for Pearl Blonde Rooted, it's a blend of pearl platinum, dark ash blonde, and medium honey blonde, with a medium brown root. So very pretty, lots of dimension as you can see. You can see all those colors going through. You can see the platinums, you can see that warmer honey. I would consider this to be neutral to cool. It does have quite a bit of that pearl, as they describe it, that platinum that's going through there. So does lend itself to be a little on the cooler side. But it has some warmth. That's why I like to say, okay, it's really kind of neutral, because, you know, I can wear both warm and cool, and I feel like it works okay on me. So I showed you the nape when I was showing you the cap, so you could see that this rooting is going to be, of course, up here at your part, and then anywhere you separate the hair, you're going to see that rooting. So for styling, when you're pulling it off the face, you're going to see the rooting. And of course, we'll style it in just a minute, but and you'll see that. But just keep that in mind. If you don't like, you know, if rooting's not for you, you're going to definitely see rooting in this particular blonde. Okay, let's take a look at it in outdoor light. Here we are under my patio cover. Pearl Blonde Rooted. Show you the lace front. The part. You can see the dimension in the blonde. You can see more of the platinum out here. Okay, so here we are. It is cloudy right now, so perfect lighting. You can see out here too that the root is a little lighter than it looks inside. Okay, very, very pretty. I love this color. All right, so she is low density enough, you know, like I said, she's low density. She just has a lot of curl. So very natural, you know, density, curly wig. So she is easy to tuck behind the ears. You can see that's not like pushing my ears out or anything like that. So glasses are easy, no problem. Go up on my head, no problem. She's not poofy, you know, with permatease or anything where it's pushing the glasses out. So very, very comfortable. Of course, with a curly wig, you can also usually just stick glasses in and those curls are going to hold the glasses. So you could do it either way. You can look at a headband with her. I would leave that bang layer out just for forehead coverage with a headband. I think that at 7 inches, you probably could push it back. I'll try that in a minute, but looks pretty. Headbands are so easy on your fibers. Of course, with these being heat friendly, you know, you can also just stick it in like that if you want to. Let's see about pushing it back. Just push the wig back when I do that. Oh yeah, you could get it. I think you could get them to stay. 7 inches is long enough. You know, you could get all of those layers back. But, you know, and then you're going to have that root color, you know, predominantly at your lace front. So something to think about too if you're, you know, however you feel about that. So, but, so you could do it either way, really. I feel like I did push the wig back a little bit. Okay. All right. And then, of course, you could just stick something cute in it, like something pearly, you know, or something like that. Something pretty like that. She does have the length to go half up, half down. 11.5-inch sides will easily pull back in a clip, and then I would just pull these, you know, this bang layer at 7 inches is going to want to be around the face anyway, but that's very pretty, pulling those little layers around your face. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Really, really pretty. And then she does have the length, you know, to go up in an updo, a ponytail, or a little twist, you know, very cute. Could do a little twist, that would be cute. And then the curls should be all flouncy everywhere and look really pretty. I love that. Hold on, I think I gotta tighten up. It's hard to do on camera. I think I left some out over here. Yeah, like I said, hard to do on camera, but you get the gist. Looks cute. So, but anyway, you know, I do, of course, recommend that you're careful with these heat-friendly fibers with curls. You know, you don't want to end up with a frizzy wig or anything like that. So like I said, when you start to get like some frizzing at the nape, you can gently use your heat tools, use your curling iron. I would probably go over the ends with the curling iron, just kind of straight at first. You could even use your flat iron and then use your curling iron if you wanted to use both. And then you're going to curl it up in your curling iron. Hard to do with a finger, but anyway, curl it up with in your curling iron. Let it sit for, I usually use about 300 degrees, and then hold on to it, you know, and let it cool in your hand, and then you can usually get your curl back like that. So really, really cute. So thank you, Pinky Promise, for sending this wig to review for you all today. There'll be purchase information in the description box down below this video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye.